It's a good thing that I was encouraged to keep a journal during my first season as an NBA player. It really helped me look back on the things that I've done, all the changes that I've made, going from a college freshman to an NBA player. I'm going from a boy to a man. And these are the times in my life where things change the most. Unfortunately, I haven't been keeping this updated as often as possible. My game has vastly improved since the last time. I'm no longer that guy coming out of his second game in the NBA. I'm going to be the first rookie since Blake Griffin to participate in the All-Star Game and the Rising Star Challenge. I'm also going to be showing up in the dunk contest. Unfortunately, the NBA never picked me to be inside the three-point contest. I don't know why, but I'm the league leader in qualifying three-point shooting percentage, and with my defensive efforts, I really put my team on the back. Chase Budinger went down, and Corey Brewer went down, so because of that, I really had an opportunity to showcase my skill, and my team has needed it on offense and defense. We've become a very respectable team. We're the only model of consistency in the West nowadays. And I'm really looking forward to showcasing my skill at the highest level with others. A lot has happened that I haven't really updated involving my life as an NBA player. I've had lots of endorsements and opportunities. I've been ridiculed by teammates. I stood up for myself. It was hard for me to make friends. But the one constant in my life has been my manager, my agent, my cousin. And I told him that no matter what big company or conglomerate or Jay-Z Rock Nation, I don't care who you are, CAA, it doesn't matter to me. I'm not leaving my cousin because loyalty is where it's at. It's hard to make friends in this world, and I'm not trying to lose them for money. So now I decided to take him with me to the top. He's going to get other people in the future, but right now I'm his main focus. And this is pretty much going to be a scouting game for him, because when they see how good we're doing, I guarantee he's going to have another client in his agency one day. So this is my time. I'm looking back on the game film to go see how I performed and prepare myself for the All-Star Game, which is coming up in a couple days from now. Celebrity Game just finished. Kevin Hart won it again, unfairly, but you know, he's a funny guy. I'm a fan of his. He showed up at my agent's kid's birthday party. What's not to like about him? We're trying to play some solid basketball, because even though this is an exhibition game, I'm a very competitive guy. I always want to win, especially with Jackson Ellis around. This is my first time seeing him, and I really am glad that I didn't make the same mistakes that I made in the past. And this was one of my favorite highlights from the night, when I threw the off the backboard alley-oop. You know you have to get fancy when it comes to these all-star celebrity games, but that doesn't mean that my defense takes a night off. I will suffocate people I do not like. Pretty much anybody who stands in the way of me and my goal of winning. But especially this egotistical douchebag here. I cannot stand Jackson Ellis, and it's bad that the last time I seen him we were wearing these same jerseys at the rookie showcase. The one time I had an opportunity to play against him, I got injured the game before and I had to sit out a couple of weeks. It was unfortunate because I think we lost to him that game. I have to go back and check the film, but I really wanted to show him how much I've improved since being drafted behind him. And this is my one chance to really show him, and now I have something that I never had before, a post game. I am really excited to show this off to the rest of the league. It has diversified my game. I mean, after the 50,000 spent to train with Hakeem Olajuwon, I better be better at the post game by now. And that's my man Victor Oladipo. He was going in on this game. We ran a very complicated offense. We had a few loops and curls that got me some great post position against the weaker Jackson Ellis. But my post fadeaway, I've been working on it every single day. He's not used to seeing me like this. He doesn't know how to defend against it. And we're running some great pick and roll action. I knew this was an exhibition game, but I had to showcase my skill and my ability to move with and without the ball on offense. The team was playing some solid defense, but when you're going up against other stars, the future of the NBA, you can't really expect to have a route. And I'm showing off my new step back jumper. I've been practicing. You gotta visualize it before you do it. That's why when I saw the motion go through in my head, it wasn't really a problem when I had the three defenders on me. I still managed to get it off smoothly. And it's just a real help having Damian Lillard. I'm glad he decided to show up rather than just going to the All-Star game only. He's a great help inside this game, looking back at it. And look at the passing by my teammate Jared Sellinger. He went very underrated going into this game. Nobody expected much of him, and he really showed out. He probably was the player of the game looking back on it. And coach was cursing up a storm, so ended up giving up a free technical foul. I don't know what was wrong with them. It's just an exhibition game. There's no reason to get that mad. But you know how these things go. I decided to really focus on my isolations and my one-on-ones, my offensive possessions pretty much against Jackson Ellis, and to see the best way that I got teammates involved so I can bring it back to the Timberwolves franchise when I go back from this weekend. I was being double teamed by these fast, athletic young guys, and it was really annoying. They managed to get under my skin the way that veterans usually don't, because they tend to take nights off when they're not trying to prove anything. And Jackson Ellis was a pretty decent defender. He forced me to get my teammates involved after I was trying to take over, going for the crown, because if nobody else is really going to throw themselves out there and go for the MVP, you might as well. Why not have the trophy, the accolade, the plaque, the picture on your wall forever? If they don't want it, you should get it. And I was just trying to play defense on Jackson to make sure he wouldn't get it, because he's the one guy I didn't, but hey, he's a guy who gets hot fast. There's not much I can really do about him when he gets going. I can try to make him work for it, and that's what I generally tend to do. And whenever he couldn't guard me, his teammates would come over to help out. And that wasn't a problem at all, I'm glad, because it freed up my teammates. But the problem with that for me was that, and this may be selfish, but it got Jared Sellinger some wide open shots. The man was on fire. I felt like I had to score at least 50 if I wanted to even get close to taking the MVP from him. He was a model of consistency, productivity, and efficiency. His true shooting percentage was through the roof tonight. And Jackson Ellis, he's so busy trying to help double team people who helped double team him in the past that it got to the point where he forgot about me, the most dangerous shooter on the planet at the moment. A guy with a true shooting percentage in the 700s. It's ridiculous, and he's gonna forget about me. And I tried to body him. I tried to get him into the post, shoot fadeaways, shoot layups. I tried to isolate him with crossovers, take jump shots, create some space off the step back, and jay it right in his face. I love that highlight. And there was times when he got the better of me, and there's times I got the more time than not I got the better of him. But one embarrassing moment of the night was when I got matched up with the quicker Michael Carter Williams. I went for the on-ball steal, and goodness gracious, that they're gonna show that clip on YouTube for who knows how many years from now. But this poster on Jackson Ellis probably helped erase or at least clean up the image of Michael Carter Williams getting past me. I don't know. There's gonna be a lot of highlights from this game to be on ESPN, and I want to be on the better half of the top 10 rather than the not top 10. But Jackson Ellis, he's panicking. He's making bad passes. And his bad decision making led for me to get a wide open three. He must be mesmerized by the shoes. I haven't been offered a sneaker deal like he has or anything like that, because I don't have a big name agent yet. But you know, in time it'll come. I'll be able to work at Foot Locker someday, or Champs. You never know. So for the moment, I decided to go to Nike.com and just use the Nike ID to make a custom pair of distractions. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna call them. I'm gonna call them distractions, because that's pretty much what they do to people. And I made sure to go cut the space between me and Jackson Ellis. The game is pretty close now. We're in the fourth quarter and the final 3 minutes. This is clutch time. This is when all of the points, every shot matters. You miss a shot, you might lose the game. You never know. So I'm trying to make sure I get the best shots available, even if it's not for me, if it's for my teammates. My stats are a little bit lower than usual, but that happens inside these all-star games. You don't get the minutes you normally get. Your plays, teammates, and chemistry aren't what they usually are. So, you know, you have to get used to it. And I got Jackson into the post again. He has been unable to stop me. I've been having my way with him so far. But that shot, I don't know what happened. I usually get it from there. That's my spot. And I missed it. But luckily, once again, Jared Sellinger is there for the rebound and putback. This guy is on fire. He is having a great game. Me versus Jackson. This is what the crowd wanted to see. It's the final minute. And I'll never forget these moments. He decided to dish it off to a teammate, and that led to offensive rebound by Anthony Davis, and I blocked Anthony. I was so hyped when that happened. I blocked the block leader. And then I jaded in Jackson's face. Could that moment get any better? I know he'll never live that down. And then Victor Oladipo choked under the pressure. He threw it off the backboard, got it out of bounds, and because of that, they had to foul us. And they were fouling people like Dion Waiters, who was being pretty solid until he missed that one shot. So they had a chance to tie the game less than 10 seconds ago. I get back in Jackson Ellis' face for 3. And I stop him. He misses the shot. That was the best rookie game I can imagine. It may be a little low scoring compared to what's been happening over recent years, but that's the best one. I was talking to the media after, and I couldn't hold back my excitement. I just got to carry that into the next game, along with my new earring, sponsored by the team for having a great game. And I want you to know that the All-Star game is coming very soon. I'm not done with my play. I got a lot left in the tank. Please don't forget that the best way to contact me is through Twitter.